Welcome to Codex. I'm Gray, and today we're taking a look at Burntrap from Five Nights Hunted. Now, he's a very specific character, a sacred unit, and he costs a lot on average just to get 250,000 gold, which is $100. And mind you, I've spent a lot of money on this game. I decided why not try to make some of it back. Now, his ability, which every character has their own specific ability, every single individual type of character, so Bonnies, Spring Traps, Burn Traps, and all of that. This game is based on Flee the Facility and Dead by Daylight. These are really good games. I'm glad how this came out. Now, Scorch Path is a firewall, literally, that I believe goes endlessly. We're just going to take a quick little bit of a look and see how far we can get it to go. Now, mind you, I'm fairly sure when it happens, it will go all the way, and I don't think it's going to stop. And we might take another look at this, but let's just get it going. Alrighty, y'all. Let's just get this ability going, and 3, 2, 1. Not bad. Now, the fun thing about this ability is that while Survivor stands in it, it does a ton of damage. Like, I think it's 80 damage, maybe? Nah, it might be a little less than that. We'll go ahead and just take a quick look at that, too. Let's get all 4 of these survivors just down and see how far it goes. Seconds, and they're down. Not a single hit from me. And this does not stop. And we'll have another look at that after this next clip. But it doesn't stop. Now, right here, in the game you'll realize there's a ton of looping personality, and Burb has decided he wants to run. So I'm going to show you exactly how this ability works. Now, he's just going to keep on going. He's going to keep on looping me. He's going to close the doors, and he's going to make it harder for me to get him. Smart guy. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and throw up my flame wall. I'm just going to go stop him, because the moment he goes through that, he's getting injured. And knocked. And that's just a free kill if anyone's dumb enough to stand in it, let alone go through the vents for it. So, let's just go ahead and throw it nice and high. Alright, let's take a look at exactly how far we can see this go. Now, I think if we would have aimed it a little low or a little bit more to the left, it would have gone even farther. But just look at that ability. This is such a menacing ability. That's all the way from the back of the tent. Like, all the way. Like, holy crap. And it does 25 damage every tick. And it doesn't stop. Because it lingers after the visual is gone. So, yeah. I think we're just going to get into some gameplay. I think we did enough of the analysis. Now, survivor-wise, the best thing is just to avoid him entirely. If you see him, you're more or less dead. Okay. Now, this gameplay I'm leaving unedited, mind you. I just want to see how well it goes. I mean, it's going to be pretty direct. I'm going to analyze my gameplay, which I am super critical of myself. I do personally feel like this game went pretty well, especially because we have a practical use of the ability against Bird. Now, whenever you enter into a match, especially with new people, you get a bunch of generator fails. I think I have one a game. If y'all want, you can use my content as a little bit of a you-know-what, this is how this works kind of thing. But, yeah. We corner her, and we go ahead and just throw her in a ball pit right over here. Now we're going to just go look for another person, and it looks like we found the perfect case of a person. They failed the gen, and they decided to run away. I hated this apple dude. I did not like the avatar, and it was just getting on my nerves. It had to go. Now, in chase, it's not as easy because they're more likely to go around objects. However, you'll see that I catch the apple pretty easily. And I close the chat just because it doesn't look so pretty. But, alright. Now we gotta go find that other person who just ran away. And it looks like we found him. They are not getting away from us. I don't feel like anyone should ever feel that they are going to get away from me, because it's just not going to happen. we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find Burb now. Burb is not gonna be an easy find because he's kind of a good player like I am. Now he can never find me either, so I guess it works out. I imagine that he's going somewhere. I think he's going around the tent here. So I decide, I'm going to turn around and go look for him. If you listen very closely when playing the game, you can hear the footsteps and all the breathing sounds whenever somebody's injured. We're going to go ahead and just lock Burb into a firewall trap. And now he's stuck. He's not getting anywhere. We're just going to follow up, and he's gone. Now, the thing with Burb is he is so quick with the quick time event for, getting out, that you have to be very, very specific. So, I'm going to have to plan out my escape before I can go ahead and put him up. Here we go. Let's see if we can get him in a ball pit. There isn't one close enough, so I think he's gonna get out here. Yep, he gets out, and we follow him. We knock him, and we try to put him back in. He could have made it if he got it in a little bit earlier. I would have noticed. And there we go. Now, the one thing that you'll know is that people like to rage quit. That person decided it was a great idea to rage quit. And he just did. So, we're just going to keep on watching, keep on going. We got to find Burb again, because somebody got him out. I think I'm about to be... Oh, right. That's right. I'm sitting here staring to see if I can get my Scorch Path going before they get off the gen, or the terminal. And I couldn't, so I just stared at them and waited. Of course, I really should have just run up and did it, but I'm not sure why I didn't. Maybe I was just cocky. I can be like that sometimes. But here we go. We got Burb on the run. He can come later. We gotta loop this guy real quick and see if we can get him in. He just likes running. This guy really irritated me. Not as bad as the apple, though. I did not like that apple guy. We just wait. Now that he's gone, we can pretty easily grab him now. If he wouldn't have hidden from me. I think he's in the grass. Yeah. I hear breathing. Oh, it wasn't even the right guy. It was the apple. Well, there you go. Now the apple's going to make the poor choice of going that way. Not understanding that, you know what, there's a ball pit right there. So this last guy is extremely difficult to find. So let's see if we can go ahead and just track him down alongside Burb here. Ah, wait, just realized they got him out of the ball pit, which means they were back there. And we went ahead and just grabbed Burb just like that. Alright, just grabbing this kid, following him, knocking him down. Finally, we can get our search on for Burb again. Now that we had him knocked. We just gotta absolutely run for it. And I think right here, we get really lucky, and we just throw him in and win the game like it's nothing. Of course, we still have one final person to grab, but, shouldn't take long. Of course, he just keeps running around and running, but, we'll get him anyways. And when we do, we're going to throw him in the ball pit in the maze and call it a day. Like it's nothing. Crushing noob since circa 87. Now on that, y'all, I'm just gonna have to say like, comment, and subscribe because that's what I need you to do. And if you want to see more content that's kind of like this, just let me know. Especially voiceover wise. I don't do voiceovers often. I like live recording, but see y'all.